What's up, mobile gamers? It's Johns or Gigs back with another 5v5 video, and it's crazy to think that I have not played Skadi yet in 5v5. I think I might have played her once when it first came out just to try all of the heroes once, but so far I have not made a video on her, and she's actually really good. I would consider her to be kind of almost like a benchmark hero, because for a lot of heroes in 5v5, you look at them and you're like, this hero needs nerfed or this hero needs buffed, and she's kind of in that middle range, like that A to B range of how good a hero can be in 5v5, and that is why we're gonna play her today, because I think she's really good. She's kind of underrated. Like, I would say about half the matches I play have a Skadi in them, but whenever there is a Skadi in it, they're usually a really good Skadi. Now, I think I accidentally, when I hit the dodge button, I hit her new ability and dodged into the bomb. So we normally wouldn't have died in that sense, but I think the second ability is definitely tough to master, because a lot of the heroes have them where they're like in that same area, and I don't know how she's killing us so easily, because I thought she only hit one shot, but then she's killing us. I mean, we're gonna start off the video like we always do. We're gonna die a bunch, and then we're going to lose the first round. You know how it is. It's always kind of going that way in my videos, it seems. But I almost don't want to run into her again just because she's going to kill us really quick. And apparently there's nobody on this side of the map. I don't know where their team's at. Very interesting. One thing a lot of people don't know is her second ability, where it does like that jump. Not that one, but this one. It actually reloads your gun. Alright, so a little bit of help from the... who was that? Osos, okay. So probably not very much help from the Osos, because he does not do as much as I do if he is close up, but one of the things I really like about Skadi in 5v5 is her ult. I'm not sure if we'll get to show you guys how good the ultimate is. Pretty sure we had her stuck there. See if we can grab this mark. We probably died. Oh, we got her. Alright. So, we're actually in a good spot because she switched over to Skadi from... let's see, who is she playing? Christina. That's right. That's weird. Did he just walk out of my web? Oh, let me know down in the comments if he did. It feels like I'm either like lagging or getting hit by some stuff that should not hit me, but no big deal. I think we're going to actually win the first round, which is almost unheard of in my videos. So definitely not taking this out. So the only reason I even used the ultimate there was to get that little bit of shielding, even if we didn't kill anybody.
Your team is taking the objective.
So grab this health, go back in. We're going to win the first round pretty easily, so don't really have too much to say about this round, apart from the fact that it was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Especially with, they came out really dominant in the first half of that round, and I did not expect them to be... they like gave up the point really easily, so I really like Skadi in 5v5. I think she's kind of like the definition of balanced, because both of her abilities are somewhat movement abilities. The net, the web, whatever you want to call it, it does stick to people and pin them in one spot, but you can also use it for movement, so it's kind of hard to do on mobile phone, so I'll show you guys a little bit. Once we get into this match here, you like turn around real quick, hit the web, and then it boosts you backwards. So
3, 2, 1, start.
Stay on beat
So you go like this, and you basically use it as a movement option because, I mean, by the time we get there, it's going to be back anyway. Her web is really good for stopping targets. I think for like flankers like Aletta or Ya, or then if you have like a tank on the enemy team, that's really good for tanks. So he's just going to kind of sit there in that side pocket there. He kind of left his mark, so I went ahead and killed the mark for our team here. But I think that there's a lot of heroes that are better than her in their role, right? But I would say that overall there's not another hero that has like the all-around abilities that she does. Especially with her passive. A lot of people kind of sleep on Skadi for her passive because they're like, oh, you know, it doesn't even do that much damage or whatever. You know, any reason, honestly, that they can even give. So we're going to jump behind this Jabali. Super easy to counter Jabali. We're really worried for Jabali in 5v5. He's kind of good, but he is not where he used to be. And I think it's not sad or anything like that. I think he's definitely more balanced, but he could definitely use a buff. I think having him, you know how he reloads really slow? I just think that Skadi has that really good balance between her guns and her abilities, where even though I would rank Jabali a little higher because of the role that he plays, I think Skadi is still a better all-around hero than he is in 5v5 because she has a movement option, she has an option that kind of puts them in one spot a little bit, and then you also have the option with her ultimate to do a ton of crazy damage. I think that we may get to show you guys next game, but alright, they are sitting in there, so we're gonna go ahead, and that's a triple kill. So somebody clip that. Just kidding, I don't have Twitch, but it is really good. The ultimate is super strong, and it's honestly, she's a very overlooked hero because it's kind of like, oh, you start with her, so most people know how to play her, but
killing spree.
We're gonna go ahead. I think there's a, oh, he took it. No worries. We're gonna go ahead. There's a fort over in this direction, so we're gonna actually try to, oh, they already killed him. So really easy games. We'll probably jump into a second one here and pick Skadi again because she's really good. She's a very well-versed legend. She's very versatile. So alright, so finally got into another game, and this time it's Payload Escort. So haven't really gotten Payload Escort in a while, especially as far as like when I'm recording. And last game we had somebody take Skadi, so we finally got her, and we're gonna go hop into this match again. Probably gonna make the video about like 20 minutes long. We'll probably see how long this takes compared to the other video. So I think she's not very good on this mode compared to some of the other heroes. But what I really like about Skadi is if you look at the character overall, it's a very balanced character. And what I mean by that is if you look at 5v5, they have the second ability, right? And a lot of heroes got a lot of changes because they are really strong. Except for Skadi, she didn't get any changes. So she literally got a free second ability with no changes. Whereas like somebody like Jabali, they completely reworked how Jabali even functions in the game of 5v5 at least. So really crazy to think about. I wouldn't necessarily say she's like a super crazy good hero or anything like that, but she is kind of like the really good all-around hero that isn't like super terrible at anything, and she's good at everything. She's kind of an all-around hero, and that's why she's really good to start off with, and that's why I think she does really good in 5v5, is she doesn't have a lot of glaring weaknesses that you need to buff her, and she doesn't have a lot of stuff that makes it where she needs to be nerfed. I think the web's really good. overall, Skadi is just really well designed as a character, and I think a lot of people overlook her for some of the flashier heroes. You know, like Osas can one-shot people. Javali holds up a shield. Fort has those, like the orbs that he shoots, you know? A lot of heroes are like super crazy unique, or they have like super crazy abilities, and I think Skadi is very, not like average in a bad way, but her character design is not like some super crazy, how'd they come up with that type thing. So I really like her as a character. We're gonna die here. Yep, we got her coming after us here. Oh, maybe not. Alright, well. This is, we'll see what we get when they got stuck on a wall there. Ooh, we're dead. So, we're kind of trying to wait for them to, you know, all stack up right on the payload. And then, I'm not sure if we're even going to include the next round. If we go and this is like a 30-minute video, I'm sorry for a lot of you guys. Whoa, it's floating in the air. That was weird. So the goal here is really just to protect the payload. So I think this is a really fun game mode, but it seems like we get control a lot more. And to be honest, I'm really happy with that because I love control. I really like it, especially, you know, when you compare it to this, it's way more fun, way more, I think it's a lot better because this objective, you get a lot of people that just, you know, they thirst for kills and they want to get kills. And you don't necessarily need to do that in Control. It's very much more, you know, objective oriented. And I think that Skadi thrives in both of those environments. Her tools allow her to go into any game mode and do good, and I think that's what makes a good character. Especially in 5v5, she's got a lot of fun abilities. All her abilities like make her move and do like crazy things. So we are going to do this, and we're gonna ult them right now, try to get them away from the payload. I think we're definitely gonna, yep, we're gonna go into overtime just because they haven't been pushing the payload until literally like the last second, which is kind of ironic, but we'll see. I think we should have a, oh, they actually kind of got a little bit more overtime there. So normally I wouldn't jump right in front of the payload, but I wanted to use my net to keep them off of it for overtime. And I think that when you are able to stop a character from moving, it's very, very strong, but also very situational because you have to capitalize on that. And I think that they did a good job with Skadi in 5v5 and in 3v3 because obviously they didn't make too many changes to her kit, but they did a good job designing her because she's very beginner friendly, but she also has a very high skill ceiling. I think a lot of people do play her at that A to S tier, but you could easily put her in B. You know, that's like your average for not very good, not very bad. We're just waiting for that mute button to come up because it looks like, it sounds like somebody's eating on the other end. So sorry about that for some of you guys that could hear it. I don't know. It depends on how good your guys' phone's volume are. I know mine is shot, but let me know down in the comments. Do you think that I got it right when I ranked her in like that A to B range, or do you think she should be higher or lower? What are your guys' thoughts on where she belongs in the 5v5 tier list, and just in 5v5 in general? Do you guys like to play her? Because I did say that we got Skadi taken the other game, which we did, but I would say that not a lot of people play her. So I don't know. We'll see if they can actually hear us flanking here. I don't normally flank with Skadi, but she really lends herself to that in this game mode. And we're missing every shot here. We just need to, yep, there we go, get the Jabali off the payload. I'm not gonna play the payload. Yep, there we go. I was waiting for the tank to get on there. And then we're gonna go actually very far off. Ooh, they have a, oh, we're dead. Oh, we're dead. I did not think they'd all be here. We'll see how many chase us. Let's see if they chase us. There we go. Come over here, Christina. Nice. I did not actually expect them to chase us like that. Can we not hit a stationary object? We cannot. We are bad. So, it's going to be a pretty quick game. We're going to win this really quickly. And I think it really speaks to how good Skadi is. She's just an all-around very good hero. So, we're going to probably call it. That's like 15, 16 minute video. And I think it really highlights how good she is. You'll see that we don't dominate, but we don't get crushed. She's a very good hero to balance out the roster. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Feel free to drop a sub. We are above 100 now, and if we can get to that 150 range, that'd be really cool. Obviously, you guys don't have to drop a sub. I do this content for you guys, so as long as I have a bunch of people that want to watch the channel, that's really all I'm here for. And feel free to comment down below on the video any thoughts that you have on the game overall, or even just thoughts in general, because I will try to get back to you guys as soon as I can. I know I'm pretty busy with college. We got finals coming up, but I want to make sure that I engage with the community, and I think it's really important to have a channel that is proactive in its communication. So feel free to drop comments, drop subs, all that kind of stuff, and let me know what you guys' honest opinions are on Skadi, because I think she's really good, and I think 5v5 is going to be really cool once they implement all the heroes, if they do that, because they said they were going to eventually, and it's kind of still in beta. So really excited to see what heroes come next and how good they are going to make some of the other heroes, because obviously like Mark's first ultimate is kind of worthless. So I'm really interested to see what they're going to do with that as well. So let's just have a conversation in the comments and enjoy the video. Have a good day.